live on the internet. It's Festival Fishbowl. With your host, Jason Charles. With the internet's very own Maz, pushing buttons. All coming to you live from the Rhino Room Beer Garden. Don't forget to follow and like us all over the internet. Festival Fishbowl.
Live! Hello! Welcome back. Welcome to today. It's Friday, I nearly got it, 12th of March. If you were wondering, is that supposed to be as jerky as it is?
Welcome to the heat.
It's the heat. Do you want to put a fan on it?
Yes.
Okay, you do that. Maz, in all his infinite wisdom, instead of saying 3, 2, 1 like he usually did, just went live! And I pooped myself a little bit. Right, welcome to Festival Fishbowl. If you haven't ever seen it before, here's what it is. It is us talking to people from the fringe, and it is the last week, which is, but also, thank God. So, there's one more week to go. Make sure you go out and see a bunch of shows. We'll do some things. Anyway, what was that? Was that my name? I didn't look at it because
that was the website.
That was the website. Okay, cool. If you were looking on festivalfishbowl.com, that's great. There's a chat room down the bottom. If you weren't, then go to festivalfishbowl.com and look at it there. Or you stay wherever you are. I don't care. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/festivalfishbowl, and Twitter, F_fishbowl. Sweet. Nice. This is Maz. He is, you saw him just briefly. Hey, Maz. That's pretty cool.
My
and there's
camera
Bridget in the
doesn't
back
lag.
and all the guests. Cage, hey Cage. All right, whatever. Cool. So they're in the chat room and stuff, so feel free to say hi to them. Good. Right. What else do I have to do? I forgot. It's we had an extra day off, and now I can't remember what I'm supposed to do. So that's it. Okay, cool. Today on the show, we have these people. Who are now sitting in the audience judging me. Paul McDermott, Jeff Green, Tommy Little, and the bad boys of musical theatre will all be here within the next hour. Our co-host today is Dave Smeidt. He wore a tux today, so give him a massive round of applause because that's ridiculous.
I'm sweating like Kim Kardashian at an IQ test. Sweating.
Why?
Well, this is what I wear on stage. And
But
when
it's off time.
It's showtime, kind of. And a few years ago, I wrote a book about the history of Australian comedy. And I interviewed an old school vaudevillian guy who's now sadly passed away. And his piece of advice for anyone wanting to get into comedy was always look better than they do, because at least they'll appreciate you going to the effort. I know later on the show you've got Paul McDermott, one of the most stylish men in Australia. Undoubtedly.
He agrees.
Yeah, he agrees. So, I'm making sure that I'm showing appropriate sartorial respect.
Well, in this heat, you could have worn a Bintang t-shirt and been the best dressed person here.
Yeah, I'm Jewish and we don't wear bintang t-shirts. It's a commandment.
Really?
Very deep in the Old Testament.
Right.
No bintang t-shirts.
It's in the 20s. All right.
Yeah.
So, man, you're doing a show called best title ever.
Smeidt, Pray, Love.
Okay, now you must be pretty happy with that.
I am very happy with it, mainly because my name has a silent D in it and no one ever says it right. So now the raison d'etre of this title was at least to help in the pronunciation.
Nice. Now, is it better than, there's a guy, Brian Pritchard, who's doing a show called The Wife of Brian. Is it a better title than that?
I don't think
They're my
so.
two favourites.
I kind of like The Wife of Brian very much. Smeidt, Pray, Love.
They're both pretty good.
I do like it. I do, and it actually reflects the structure of the show. There's an autobiographical bit. There's a bit about spirituality, and there's a bit about my rant about gay marriage, which is the love bit. So it does actually remind me where I'm at any given point during the show.
Nice.
I can go, what's it called again? This is what I should be talking about.
Apparently there are people is it Thailand that they go to?
I don't know where you're going with this question.
No, people do the Eat, Pray, Love tour, like wherever the book goes.
Yes. There are tours to Thailand and I believe to India as well. And
there's a specific cafe that people go to, and all these women have been going there and just reading the book in the cafe, thinking that they're on this spiritual journey. And so the owner of the cafe in Thailand got a T-shirt that said "Eat, Pay, Leave."
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Because they had that's the Notting Hill effect.
Yes.
There was that movie Notting Hill with Julia Roberts again. Hugh Grant. And there's a bookshop and there's a bench outside the bookshop where people just sit and pash now. And the people who own the store hate it. They're just going, right, enough, move on.
Good times. So, how's your show going?
I've done 3 and I'm having a great time. I'm really, really loving it. It's my second full festival show. The last time I did one was here in Adelaide about 2 years ago.
Yep.
And it's a lot easier because you know what you're dealing with. You can set your expectations of it. And Adelaide, and I'm sure you've heard it a lot of times in your show, what Adelaide audiences I still find the best in Australia without a doubt. They're friendly, happy, you can flyer on the street without people getting aggressive, and they're up for whatever you want to give them. You know, they'll go high road, they'll go low road, they'll go intellectual, they go highbrow, they'll go monobrow, whatever you give to them,
Right.
they'll come with you.
Awesome.
It's lovely to perform for.
Nice, and so you've got another week left. We'll tell people all about the details a little bit later on.
Great.
But hey, I just moved house in North Adelaide, and I was telling you had to come to breakfast with me because they do a great breakfast until 3 p.m. But you have a bit of material that is about a lady camel toe thing.
What? Wow, is this an all-you-can-eat motif? Where are we going?
No, what is that product called?
It's called a cucini,
Right.
and the cucini is a camel toe protector. It goes down.
It's kind of like a cricket box for ladies.
Yes, so but softer, more pliable, and more luxuriant to the touch.
Well, Maz, if we can have that photo, look at this. At the end of my street is a cafe
Oh,
called Cucina. So
very, very similar.
Yes.
But not quite as appetizing. Let
not
me
bad.
tell you about the cucini, because the cucini is a camel toe preventative measure, and it goes down the inside of the lady's undies. And there's a before and after photo on the back of the pack in case you need a bit more convincing. And you can send them to people in the mail anonymously as a present too.
Nice.
Which is nice. So you can, and I think it'd be great fun to write that card. You know, dear Cheryl, thought this might come in handy. Love everyone else in the yoga class. You know, and the cucini slow. Oh, there's a competitive product that's just been launched too. It's called Camouflage. Which is quite
That's great.
lovely, and the slogan of the cucini is "Our lips are sealed."
It actually is. That's not something you've written.
It actually is the slogan. So we're talking
It's on the box.
classy, or it's on the box.
Literally. Yes.
Yeah, nicely done.
You're welcome. Right. Hey, so we have another special guest here that wasn't on the thing. We have Bridge, who's doing the news. She's going to do it from live instead of from bedroom today. So Bridge, coming up and do some news with us.
Hi,
Don't clap
Bridge.
her. She's a regular. No one claps me, so why should she get a clap? That's not true.
Because they love me.
Yeah, that's true, because you're likable. Right, so, hey Bridge, what's news?
Well, I got a few things today.
Okay.
If you sign up to Adelaide Comedy email list, you notice that they have a bunch of deals going for a lot of shows.
A lot of
just
2 for
the
1s,
last
so.
week, a lot of 2 for 1s. You got to learn a particular password. Sign up for that now. You get the password, and all good. You get to see heaps of shows for really good deals.
Yeah, it is the last week, so you've got to see shows, otherwise it's like 48 weeks until you can do it again.
Yeah.
Hey, great chatting, Bridge.
How is this chemistry? Unbelievable.
This is worse than Sandra Sully, and who was the guy that was on the news?
Brain dead from heat.
It is sucks.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's,
that's not even English.
No.
Continue.
Oh, sorry.
Relax, it's fine.
If you go to the Golden Fung Facebook page, you will be able to get some extra deals because somebody from Golden Fung is doing a show called Comedy Action Rangers. You had them on the other day.
Yes.
Yes. Shut up.
I'm not saying anything.
You can win about 5 different passes to their show. Not
As
quite
opposed
sure
to
what.
5 of the same passes.
5 of the same
Right,
passes.
okay,
Wait,
yeah.
these are like slightly more affordable.
Ah, okay.
Stack chairs on top of each other.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sit on someone's
Tetris,
lap.
the musical.
Great way to meet people. Wolf Creek the musical tonight is only $10. So
Nice.
that's 10:30 Peel Street at Format, so that's just off Hindley Street.
Highly recommended too, by the way. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm in it.
You're great.
It's all I can come up with is just going to my housemates and asking for news. Here's something from Adelaide Festival though. There's a theatrical rendition of the poem Beowulf. This is being done at the German Club, which is really interesting. It's kind of theatre. It's kind of musical.
Did you see
a
it?
bit?
Or-
No.
No, okay.
Were you in
so-
that?
No.
Okay.
Now, pardon my ignorance, was like the first I heard of Beowulf was the thing with Angelina Jolie as a scorpion thing, but that's not the.
That
that's
was
not the thing, right?
taken from the poem.
It's like
originally.
it's a poem. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like the world's
so
famous
cultured.
poem.
I get
Call
my
me Festival.
Beowulfs and
I'm
my
interested.
Steppenwolves and my American werewolves mixed up
Yeah.
all the time.
Born to be
One's
wild.
not in Paris. It was described as wonderfully simple, deeply complex, but also quite funny.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so it was at the German Club as well, which is awesome. You can down a stein and watch old school poetry.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow. 2 beers later, they're in Czechoslovakia.
Yeah.
You can, the German club is hard to go to and get drunk and not be an asshole. Not that it's like.
What have you done, Jason?
You just. I've had a lot of drunken nights there where you just be horrible to German people because of things that they didn't actually do. Well, obviously they did, but not these German people. I'm getting myself tied up. Let's. Thank you, Bridget. Was that it?
I've got one more.
Okay, quickly, change the subject.
All right,
Can I just say, speaking as the only Jew on the panel,
That you know of? I could be heaps Jewish.
there's no way.
Okay, I'm not Jewish.
No way, Mr. Bintang. No. That I think that the whole thing, we shouldn't go about, the German Jewish thing and World War II. It's water under the bridge, as far as I'm concerned.
All right.
So 6 million litres of water under the bridge.
As the only
Anyway.
Jew, he can say it. All right. And then?
My last bit of news. Abigail Schumann, who's been doing 10 o'clock
Upstairs here.
upstairs. She's an amazing comic. She does circus stuff as well as comedy. And I haven't seen her show, but last night she tweeted, "I'm going to take my top off and giggle on stage. I love Adelaide comedy." So you should go, because anything could happen. So it'd be awesome.
All right, super sweet. It's that hot, I'm about to do the same thing. All right.
All
Thank you very much, Bridge.
Thank
We're
you.
going to go to a quick break now, and then our first guest today will be the Bad Boys of Musical Theatre. So don't do anything.